Well, hello, this is yours truly, Corey P. Dunlap, a world-class motivational speaker, live and on location, here to give you another message called Success by the Lake. That's our television show, Success by the Lake. I am your host, gotta be Corey D., a world-class motivational speaker. Well, today on this blessed holiday on Christmas, I have a message for you. This is not just a message for today, but it's a message that's gonna produce year after year for the years to come. And I want you to watch this video over and over again to get what I'm about to give you today. It's a short message. I won't be with you long, but I will give you something that's going to motivate you as you step away from 2020 and step over into 2021. What I have in my hand here is a golf ball. All right. This golf ball is designed to take you from a place of seeing where you are to where you want to go. But you got to learn how to use the right tools, the right mechanisms in order to get there. See, if you hit this ball the wrong way, it'll take you in the wrong direction. But if you hit it the right way, that's right, say the right way, that's right, the right way, it'll take you in the right direction. Well, let's go ahead and get started here with this lesson on Success by the Lake with yours truly, Corey P. Dunlap, a world-class motivational speaker, here to motivate you. That's right, to give you a vision, to cause you to pursue it until arrive at the destination. By the way, that's the name of my company, called Vision Pursuit Destination. So what's today's lesson all about? I'm glad you asked that question. So the title of today's lesson is called How to Think Creatively in 2021. How to think creatively in 2021. So some of y'all out there asking, how can I think creatively? What does creation got to do with it? I read in the good book that said in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. So he created the heavens first, then he created the earth. What's the heavens? The destination. What's the earth? You at the beginning. So when you get started at the beginning, you can see the end. That's right. Say, I will see the end from the beginning. Yes, you will. So how do you think creatively in 2021? I'm pretty sure the teachers had to be creative. Business owners had to be creative. All employees had to be creative. If you're going to stay in business, you had to be creative. That's right. You had to think not from your logic side, the left side of your brain, but more so from your right side, which is the right side, which is your creative side. It's okay to be logical, A, B, C, D, E, but how can you be creative? What words can you create out of the letter A? That's being creative. What words can you create out of the letter B? That's being creative. What can you create out of C, D, all the way to Z? That's being creative. That's what we're talking about here today. So get this lesson, and I want you to be creative. Think creatively. Think outside the box. When you dare to think outside the box, you will begin to think creative. That's right, and creatively. That's right, as a continuum. The first point is this right here. Believe it can be done. When you learn to believe in your heart, speak it out with your mouth, imagine with your brain and your mind, guess what? You're believing it can be done. You're seeing yourself already there. But if you can't see it, you won't do it. If you don't speak it, what's going to motivate you? If you don't get into motion, will you ever see it? No, you've got to believe it can be done. That's right. Believing paves the way to solutions. Do you know when they came up with this vaccine, the scientists out there, they had to first believe it could be done. And guess what? They did it. That's right. You've got to believe in your own individual life that you can find a solution to whatever problem you're experiencing today. But if you can learn how to believe it, say, I will believe it. When you learn how to believe it, you will achieve it. That's right. You got to stop saying words like, it won't work. I can't do it. It can't be done. It's never been done before. You've got to eradicate that or flush it out of your mind and stop telling yourself what you can't do, but believe you can do it. Remember the choo-choo train? He said, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. And do you know what he said when he got to the top of the mountain? He said, I knew I could, I knew I could, I knew I could. What are you saying? Are you saying, I think I can? Or are you saying, I think I can't? It's all coming out of your mouth, all right? You've got to say, you know what? It won't work. It will work. Find the reasons why it will work, and guess what? It will work. What are you doing? You are exploring the possibilities, and you're exasperating every effort, every thought, every imagination that why you can do it. That's right. Understand your why, and you will do it. Number 2, don't allow tradition to impede your forward motion or to paralyze you. Don't allow tradition. There's nothing wrong with tradition. I like tradition. I like to eat certain things on certain days at certain times of the year. In fact, today is a tradition. But don't stop at tradition. Learn what gift you can open up that's inside of you that you can present to the world. And you know what? Do you realize the first thing you do at Christmas time, you go out and get this tree, and then you go out and get presents to put underneath the tree. And then after you open up all the presents, what's left? Guess what? The tree. The tree is at the beginning. The tree is at the end, because the tree represents next year as you continue to give and keep on giving. That's right. That's right. Keep on giving. That's right. This is a nice day. It's a windy day, but you know what? The wind is blowing so strong. Is the wind of your imagination blowing strong in you? Is it willing to just knock you over and blow you into that place called there? Sometimes you need a little motivation. You need a little push. And as you get that push, guess what? You'll get into motion. Everybody say get into motion. That's right, get into motion. Number 2, as I said, don't allow tradition to impede your forward motion. Be receptive to new ideas. Be experimental. How can you know if the formula is going to work? You had to experiment. How do they know the vaccine worked? They had to experiment. Everybody say, I will experiment. That's right, with legal stuff, not illegal stuff. Try new approaches. If you try to land over here, it didn't work. Be like a pilot, try and land over there. Sometimes your landing may be coming in too strong. Sometimes you may have to just miss the runway for a minute in order to circle back around and come and land again. How do I know? I was on a plane once where the pilot actually missed the runway. Had to come back up in the air, come back around, and land again because the tailwind was pushing him just a little bit too fast. But you know what? He got to his destination, and we landed. Be progressive in everything you do. What is progressive? Don't be regressive. Think progressive. Think about what's working today. How can you improve it for tomorrow? Guess what? Yesterday is gone. Today is here. But tomorrow is coming. Your tomorrow is coming. You're in your today. But guess what? Don't think yesterday. Don't think less than. Think greater than. Don't just think just enough. Think more than enough. Think about tomorrow. That's being progressive. Everybody say, I will be progressive. That's right, be progressive. Number 3, ask yourself at least 365 days in a given year, how can I do better? If you ask yourself that every day, you know what'll happen? You'll get tired of asking yourself that, and you'll just do better. So ask yourself every single day, 300. Everybody say 365. Everybody say 365. Everybody say every day. When you ask yourself that every day, you know what? You will get better. You'll get better asking yourself in a different way. 3 different angles, 365 different angles. How can you do better? Because what? You will do better. How can you improve? How can you make more? All right. There's no limit to self-improvement. And how about this? When you ask yourself the questions, the answers will come. Just imagine the answers are sitting somewhere waiting on you to ask the question. How about this? If I give you the answer, could you ask yourself the question? You remember the game, Jeopardy? You know, they give an answer and you ask the question. But think about this. If I give you the destination, are you willing to start and go in there? That's right. We've talked about it before. Intentions plus the right mechanism will produce the right results. Number 4, ask yourself, how can I do more? That's right. What's the capacity of your mind? What's your state of mind? By asking yourself, it puts you in motion to find intelligent shortcuts. On everybody's computer, do you know you have a shortcut bar there? Shortcut menu, a shortcut icon that you can click and get somewhere faster. You know what? In life, there are shortcuts. No, the quickest place between point A and point B is always a straight line, but there are some shortcuts. There are some abridged mechanisms. That's some abbreviated mechanism. You know, we used to call it Cliff Notes. When you get the Cliff Notes, you know what the story is all about. All right? Do what you do better all the time. That's called quality. Do what you can do more of. That's called quantity. Quality over quantity. That's another equation. We'll talk about it another time. Not today. We're talking about being creative in 2021. Ask yourself, number 4, how can I do more? How can you do more? Some of you all are just doing just enough. If you're in school, I got a C. So what? Can you make a B? How about you with the B? Can you get an A? How about you with an A? Can you keep making A's? Here, you can always do more. Do more and do better. Everybody say, I will do more. That's right. You can do more. Number 5, if you're going to be my pal, you got to understand what pal means. Pal means practice, asking, and listening. See, practice does not make perfect. Perfect practice makes perfect. Asking, seeking, knocking. That's the acronym, ASK. When you ask, you begin to seek. When you seek, you begin to knock. When you knock, the door opens. Listening twice, speak once. That's right. Listen effectively so you can hear what's being said. And guess what? You know, Stephen Covey said it, seek first to understand, then to be understood. You got 2 ears, 1 mouth. You know what that means? You have to listen twice as much as you speak. We're almost done. Number 6, stretch your mind. Think about a rubber band. When you learn to stretch, you can get more inside the rubber band than you can if you didn't stretch. But do you know if you don't stretch your rubber band, the qualities inside the rubber band will diminish, that's right, and evaporate. And as a result, the capacity to expand will disintegrate. And when you try to expand it at another time, it may pop. Stretch yourself to a point where you're about to pop, but don't pop. Put enough pressure on yourself where you want to bust, but don't burst. All right? In other words, push yourself to the limit. I believe years ago, I heard Nokia say this: if you're not living on the edge, you're taking up too much space. Learn to push yourself. Everybody say, I will push myself. That's right. Associate yourself with people who can help you. Don't be around people who are not going to help you. Be with those who are going to help you get over the bar. If you're running and you have a pole vault in your hand and you're trying to jump over, the mark, guess what? You need that stick to help you get over the edge, rather than trying to do it by yourself. Get with people that can help you. That's right. Surround yourself with other people who think like you, talk like you, act like you, going where you're going, not being where you've been. Hang around people where they're going where you're going. Don't hang around people that's been where you've been. We all have a testimony, but let your test be the expression in which you have as evidence that you have qualified yourself to go to the next level. Before every testimony, there will be a test. We've all had them. And guess what? You pass the test and you're promoted. You don't pass the test, you repeat the test again. How many of y'all have taken a test more than once? Me. Guess what? When you take it the second time, it gets easier. You take it the third time, it gets easier. You get tired of taking that test. So know what you do? You go ahead and pass the test. So think of new ideas, new ways, and new strategies. Think differently. You know what? Sometimes it requires you hanging around different people. So once again, we're here talking about how to think creatively in 2021. Say today is the first day of the rest of my life. Say, I will think like an eagle. I will talk like an eagle. I will act like an eagle. Say, I will fly like an eagle. I will do what eagles do. And I will be as an eagle because I am an eagle. Say, today is the first day of the rest of my life. Say, I am success because I thought about success. Say, I am success because I first thought about success. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Corey P. Dunlap. I am a world-class speaker. Remember this as always, the eagle only lands just to take off. And I'm gone. See you 2021. Be there. Don't be square, but be there because you're already there because you thought about it. Take care.